Will he be the nominee?
I think he will be the nominee.
This is House Leader Kevin McCarthy talking to Maria Bartiromo on Fox Business about Trump and DeSantis. Try to make some sense out of what he's saying here.
All of that, the policies that you mentioned of the Biden administration, is one reason that Donald Trump is leading in the polls right now. What's your take on this, that as we see more indictments of Donald Trump, he seems to be gaining in terms of popularity with the public? Will he be the nominee?
I think he will be the nominee. And the thing is, President Trump is stronger today than he was in 2016 or 2020. And there's a reason why. They saw the policies of what he was able to do with America, putting America first, making our economy stronger. We didn't have inflation. We didn't have these battles around the world. We didn't look weak around the world.
Well, it looks like Ron DeSantis is now trying to work with your colleagues who are pushing for a shutdown.
Yeah, but I don't think that would work anywhere. A shutdown would only give strength to the Democrats. It would give the power to Biden. It wouldn't pay our troops. It wouldn't pay our border agents. More people would be coming across. I actually want to achieve something. And this is where President Trump is so smart, that he was successful in this. You know, President Trump is beating Biden right now in the polls.
Yeah, we have the poll. Let's show it.
He's stronger than he has ever been in this process. And look, I served with Ron DeSantis. He's not at the same level as President Trump by any shape or form. He would not have gotten elected without President Trump's endorsement. And so I believe our best step forward, pass our appropriation bills so we're stronger. Take the wokeism out, secure our border to make America stronger.
Oh, there's a lot there. Okay, so first off, I agree with the good stuff that McCarthy said about the Trump presidency, which is why I voted for Trump the second time around, right? And I was very vocal in my support about Trump. What's odd, there's a couple odd things. First off, Donald Trump is still, again, whether you're MAGA base, whether you voted for Trump, you like to say this, doesn't matter. Donald Trump is still saying the election was stolen from him, right? It seems to me that it would be a problem in a functioning society if the leader of the House was openly backing a guy who says that the last election was stolen. Like, he's basically saying, oh, the whole thing's a sham, and this guy's going, yeah, the whole thing's a sham, I'm gonna back him. It's a little bit odd there. And that's not to take away, again, from the good things that Trump has done. But here's DeSantis responding to, well, really, he's responding to McCarthy, but going after Trump on this as well.
What is your take on the fact that Speaker McCarthy now, who was leadership back then, doesn't think that you're fit to lead, that it's not your time?
Well, look, I would say, I think that if you look at what's happened with D.C. Republicans, they worked very closely. You know, look, Donald Trump, he supported Kevin McCarthy very strongly for Speaker. I don't think he would have won the Speaker vote. Donald Trump was instrumental in him earning that Speaker's gavel, and they worked hand in glove, really, throughout his whole presidency. They were on the same team on every major spending bill that came down the pike, and they ended up together adding $7.8 trillion to our national debt. Never in a 4-year period has that much been added than what they did together. And so he said that we're different. We are different because in Florida, we run budget surpluses. We've paid down almost 25% of our state's debt just since I've been governor. All the debt, all the way up for all of Florida's history, we've knocked off almost 25% of it. So it's a much different approach to where we're doing it right. We have the #1 rated economy in the country. We've cut taxes, we've expanded school choice, and we've delivered in a way that has made the state sustainable. I am not somebody who the D.C. establishment wants to see up there. There's no question about it.
I think that last line is the key part. It's like McCarthy, in a way, doesn't want a guy like Ron DeSantis who's actually going to drain the swamp and change things. Now, I happen to like Kevin McCarthy. You know, I've interviewed him many times, including in that very room that he was just sitting in with Maria Bartiromo. So it's not a shot at him personally, but there's also a weird dynamic here because Trump backed McCarthy for the speakership, as DeSantis referenced. The base hates McCarthy. They think he's like McConnell and everything else, and Lindsey Graham. Like, they think he's sort of the ultimate swamp creature. So you've got Trump backing the ultimate swamp creature while the base hates the swamp. Like, there's just all these strange dynamics.